Hey Hoyas!
I'm Jackson Reddish.
And I'm Maria Santiago.
And welcome back to HSPN.
To start off, we'll go to Alex and Ryan, who discuss our softball team's recent success.
Another recent success to talk about is the football team, but instead of doing something we usually would do, we decided to take a more interactive approach to the team by playing a game with the players.
And then finally, our volleyball pulled out a win over Walker last week, and we'll go to Kayla Madison, who talked to a few of our star players.
Be sure to stay tuned. We'll be right back after the intro.
Hey, what are you responsible for?
Our softball team has had a lot of recent success, winning 6 out of their 7 last games. 2 of their most recent games were against Thomas County Central, where they won with a whopping 10-2, thanks to 2 runs by Jaya Bowick and Samantha Coes, 750 batting average, and just last night against Marietta, where the girls shot out the Blue Devils 14-0, thanks to 4 runs by Reese Robertson and Samantha Coes, 3 RBIs. Let's switch over to latest news with Ryan and Alex on our Hoya softball team.
It has been one heck of a start to the softball season for the Hoyas. After falling short to Pope 15-6 to start the season, the Hoyas have rallied, winning 6 of their last 8, including big wins over Hillgrove and Altoona. Here's star player and shortstop Hannah Bailey to discuss the intense start to the season, as well as how she keeps her teammates motivated through trials and tribulations.
I'd say it was an exciting start to be back on the field with everyone and a new set of coaches. If someone strikes out or makes an error or we lose, everyone's quick to pick each other up by just saying confident words and being goofy and just have fun.
The Hoyas look to keep this positive momentum going at Hillgrove this Thursday. With HSPN, I'm Alex Katrina.
We absolutely love the uplifting attitude the team has for each other, and it represents what Hoya is all about.
Right, I truly believe camaraderie is important to teams, and I'm so glad that we're able to witness that with our very own softball team. Speaking of camaraderie, we decided to play a fun game with our football players for this show. Let's go to Anai to check it out.
Hey Hoyas, it's Anai. Today we're going to be seeing what the football players think of each other's drip. Let's go.
I would have to rate Ethan Harris's drip a 9.35. He's got the socks on, the all white, looking nice. So I would have to give it an 8.3 because, I put it on, but it's subtle. So
from the picture, I would rate his drip probably like a 9 out of 10. It looks really good. I like the way he had the white on, mixing with the blue, and it's just I really like how he threw on everything. It looked really good. My own drip, I would say about 8.5. I feel like I can do some more with it, but I still like the way I put it on for it.
I would rate Amari's drip 8 out of 10 because the leg sleeves and the wrist tape. I would rate my own drip 11 out of 10 because my arm sleeves and I put it on every trip.
All right, I will rate Joel Convey's drip on a 9.5 out of 10. You really like the way the little bicep band on each leg. The little sleeves on his arms. You know what I'm saying? He really put it on that Friday night. My drip, I said about a 12 out of 10. I mean, I really just nobody does it like me. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I got the turf tape. I really put it on every Friday. I think you'd agree. He'd agree. Everybody.
Hey, Christian does make a great point. I don't think anybody puts it on like he does on Friday nights, but that's just me. Speaking of Friday night, our boys pulled off another win playing South Forsyth. The final score was 6-3. That's 2 straight games where our defense has allowed no touchdowns. Players like Xavier Hill leading the offense with 89 yards rushing, and defensive players like Liam Gray, who had 11 tackles, Jackson Connors with 2 pass breakups, and Joel Combe with a game-winning interception. That has been 2 straight game-changing interceptions made by Joel. Our football team remains so strong.
On to volleyball. Our girls shot out Walker last week, Thursday, and beat them again on Friday, where Lily Gallegos scored 5 aces and Amelia Payton had 7 kills throughout the match. Let's go to Kayla Madison, who talked to Lily and Addison Sparger on the team's plans for the future.
Hey Hoyas, I'm Kayla Wright with HSPN. So far, our girls volleyball team has played 2 region matches. Here are the players' thoughts.
Well, we've really only had 1 region match, and It wasn't the best game ever, but it was very early in the season, so I think we have a chance to come back. It was just one region match. We can still, power through. Overall in the region, the goal is obviously to win region, but I don't know. I'm excited to see where it takes us.
I'm excited to get the season started. We've had a slow start, but I think that the team that we've built can be a very successful team.
Thank you, Kayla. And what Addison said ties into what Coach Johnson said last week. This is a fresh team as they lost a few of their star seniors from the previous season, and they're all finding their personality. Sadly, the girls lost to Hillgrove last night 3-0, but the team is now more motivated than ever, and the more they build on the strong base they have come the region tournament, I'm sure we'll see a very strong group of girls.
Right, with our cross-country team, they gave racing a break this week, but don't worry about them. Our team will be back this Saturday at the very competitive Stars Mill Invitational. It'll be the boys' first time racing head-to-head with Lambert, one of the top returning schools of the year. And on the girls' side of things, they'll be facing off against Mayor's team for the first race back for the season. It's going to be quite the battle for another pair of the top finishes, but our teams are good, and I'm sure Coach Scott and the Hoyas will prevail this season.
Now let's look at our standings as of August 30th. Football is currently 2-0 and first in the region. Volleyball is currently 2-10 and fourth in the region. Softball is currently 7-3 and second in the region. And finally, cross country is first in the region for both boys and girls.
Hey, with all of our sports out of the way, let's move to Naya with the calendar.
Hey Hoyas, I hope you guys are having a great week. Let's see what's going on these next few days. Tomorrow, softball will play at Hillgrove at 5, and on Friday, be sure to make sure you're Hawaiian out to our football game against Paulding County. Kickoff is at 7:30. Saturday, cross country will race at Stars Mill Invitational beginning at 7:30. Finally, on Tuesday, softball will play Campbell here at home at 5, and volleyball will play Kennesaw Mountain and Marietta at Kennesaw Mountain starting at 6:30. That's all we have this week, Hoyas. I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Anaya. Looks like that's all we have for this week, Hoyas.
Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Hoya Sports BC.
And also be sure to tune into Hoya Vision this Friday and come back next Wednesday